Shalom, shalom. Call Allah, Yahaba, Shem Yahushua, Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect throughout the four corners. Men, women, and children that believe amongst the one-third. I've just been meditating on this thought right here of you can't do shit to satisfy these women. And that's why the order of the Most High has been set up the way it's been set up, as man being the head, as the leader, as the instructor, and men lead and women follow. But in this society, Esau has in the West mainly through the system of the beast, and it's spreading through other countries. Esau has given them freedom, but freedom to eventually do what? To destroy themselves. Because as we read, 1 Timothy 5 and 6, but she that live in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Because they don't have the discipline my bad, it's fucking motorcycles and shit. But she don't have the discipline to stay humble. She don't have the discipline to stop stuffing her face, to stop shopping, so that actually destroys them. They get obese, they become amputees, they get high blood pressure, diabetes, they go into all types of crazy debt. Why? And it's an old saying, a pimp saying, a hoe without instruction is headed for destruction. But really, you could take the word hoe out. It's really set up as a woman without instruction is headed for destruction. And Esau knew that. So he made them head of the family, removed the men. And through that destroyed the family. And once the families is destroyed, societies is destroyed. The boys are destroyed. The girls are destroyed. And that's where we get the chaos that we have today. But the main thing I'm saying is from this is with adultery, right? And adultery differs from men and women. Adultery for a man if he's touched another man's wife, or if he's betrothed to that woman. It's not the same as they say today, oh, you cheated, right? But an adultery for a woman if she sleep with any man outside of her husband. A man can deal with another woman as long as she's not dealing with another man. And there's also other, points as far as you taking on another woman. But as far as adultery go, you're not in violation of adultery if you see another woman. So that word cheating really goes back to adultery. This is Leviticus 20 and 10. So lock here. So this going to say what it is. 20 and 10. And if a man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulteress and the adulterer and adulteress shall surely be put to death. So that's the law on adultery. David had plenty of women. He didn't commit adultery till he got with what? Bathsheba. Because that was Uriah's wife. So that's where the violation lied. So like I said, you can't satisfy these women unless you empower. Even if they always looking for an upgrade. They always looking for the next best deal. All going all the way back to Genesis 3. I start at 2. Let's start at 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die, for Yahweh doth know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open. You shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So that was the upgrade, you know. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and it was pleasant to the eyes, see, pleasant to the eyes, that upgrade, a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took the fruit. She took the fruit thereof and did eat and gave unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Allergies. I'm outside under this tree. uh, and they did eat, right? So, just showing you how Eve is always willing to upgrade, and and that wasn't an actual apple. What they say, it was forbidden knowledge or for left-handed wisdom, so to say. You know, indoctrination, basically what Esau today is pushing through like college and all of that, and women are the main consumers of college, like 80%. 70 to 80% of colleges is like full of women. Like the student loan debt is owned by women. Like 80%, 80 something percent is owned by women. So the point is adultery. You can't satisfy Eve. You look at her Hogan wife. They divorced them for like half the money, but look who they got with. He got with an 18-year-old. Tom Brady's wife, fucking a personal trainer, Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? And Amber Rose, left Kanye West, and you know, it goes on and on and on. And when you look in the Bible dictionary, the Zondervan divorce, women didn't have the right to divorce like that. At one time in America, they had a no-fault divorce. I mean, you had to have actual fault to like get a divorce, but now society done flipped totally upside down due to this devil and rulership. So, you can't please Eve. And the only way the Lord had it where Eve wouldn't go for that upgrade was stoning them, a public display, you know. That's why I said she shall be put to death, she shall be stoned. Now, Mary Magdalene was caught in the act of adultery, and they wanted to stone her because that was the custom. Really, that actually represents Israel, because she was spared, and we committed adultery with Yahweh, on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, with the gods of the other nations. But we were spared through Yahushua having mercy on us, you know. So the only way to stop a woman from, and guess what? They would still do it. They would still sneak and do it. They would risk getting stoned. They would risk getting killed. So the Lord had to put a death threat there to actually stop these women from running loose, from running wild. And every once in a while, one to get caught out there. You know what I mean? They'll get stoned. It'll be a public display. It'll be a brutal thing that the other women may fear of not doing adultery. But they will still creep off and do it temporarily. But that's the only, there's no penalty for adultery in this society. So uh, Eve just like run rampantly doing it. I mean, it's still a penalty with the Lord once a man gets like totally upset, what I mean, and kill that woman or kill that dude. Now, I'm not promoting this. The best thing to do is to walk away. The most power you can have of a woman is the power to walk away. Most men don't have the power to walk away. They so wrapped up in her. She got her claws into his skin. That's what the Lord said. He who pleases the Lord shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So a lot of dudes don't have the power to walk away. Or then they got these voodoo cakes and all this shit to make you stay with them and all that. But the most powerful thing you can have is the power to walk away. But yeah, man. So really, Eve can't be satisfied. Whether you're a millionaire, billionaire, it doesn't fucking matter. They always want the next best thing smoking. And the only way the Lord really checked that from them doing that is by stonings, putting them to death, public displays, so that fear may be installed. In the kingdom, everything gonna be righteous amongst Israel, but the other nations, they gonna be going off. They gonna be doing wickedness, and we gonna judge them, and we gonna have to put people to death based upon the ancient law, so that other may fear amongst their nation. Because in the kingdom, everybody gonna keep the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And with that, hope that was edifying. Just want to touch on that point right quick. Shalom.